All right, look, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is starting to actually get fascinating to me. I don't know how I fell down this rabbit hole, but here we are, and you know, I'm actually kind of starting to get invested in all this. It's starting to get kind of interesting. I don't know why it is, but here we are. So the other day, the FTC said that, like with the price increase in Microsoft and things being taken away, they said this is exactly the kind of thing we said was going to happen. We told you so. And basically, Microsoft just responded with, nuh-uh. Microsoft says it's wrong to call Game Pass degraded, in quotes, responding to FTC. It is common for businesses to change service offerings over time. In a court filing made earlier this week, as part of its appeal against the $69 billion acquisition, the FTC highlighted Microsoft's new Game Pass tiers, which include a price increase for Ultimate, a new standard tier that doesn't include day one releases. It claims the price increases were exactly the sort of consumer harm. I said that in the last video. You already heard what I said. Responding to the FTC in its own filing on Friday, Microsoft says it's wrong to call its offering degraded. Kind of disagree with that, but I'll get to that in a minute. Since the standard tier is allegedly replacing the Game Pass for console offering, which did not include online multiplayer. Earlier this month, Microsoft announced changes to its gaming subscription service, Game Pass, to provide consumers valuable options at different price points. It says, Microsoft is offering a new service tier, Game Pass Standard, which offers access to hundreds of back catalog games and multiplayer functionality for $14.99 a month. Look, guys, I'll be honest with you. The fact that you still took away day one games and increased the price for your console gamers, your loyal console gamers, sucks. All right? It's just a bad move. As far as the price increase goes, I mean, are we really shocked about that? Like I said, we all knew it was going to happen. I'm going to keep saying that. Price goes up for everything. It's been happening for the past decade now. But yes, one of the bigger problems going on right now with this thing is even though prices are going up, you seem to be getting less and less for your dollar. And that is a huge problem, especially when it comes to things like this. So yeah, basically, it is kind of a downgrade when you get regular Game Pass for console and you don't get day one games, especially since on PC, over and over again, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here, for less of a price, couple of bucks less, you get day one games. So, you're paying that $12 for Game Pass on PC. Guess what? That Call of Duty comes out day one, you get it for $12. Do you get Call of Duty for day one for $15 a month? No, you don't. Now, I'm not exactly sure who to blame for that, but I think that's terrible. And, at the very least, they could have been like, all right, look, we will give you day one games, but you can't have Call of Duty on Game Pass if you're paying, which also is stupid. I don't. What's so? You know what? I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm just not a Call of Duty fan at all. I'm not really gonna sit here and talk mess about the game or the people that play it. I mean, hey, for the people that like Call of Duty, bless. I'm not gonna sit there and take away your enjoyment about this. For those that like the game, I would never do that. However, the series at this point isn't all that special that you need to rearrange the entirety of how you do things just for this series alone. And the speculation is, and everybody thinks this, including me, that the whole reason all this is happening is for precious Call of Duty. I mean, seriously. This is the one game, and you're restructuring everything, screwing over the entire console fan base for this game, and taking away day one from them for this game? Really? Like, bro, come on. Call of Duty, I don't know. It's not exactly what it used to be. A lot of people moved on. But it just seems like the entirety of all this is happening for this one game. I didn't really mean to go on a Call of Duty rant here, but my point I'm trying to make here is like, why are all this for one? That's what it feels like. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm missing something. Y'all can point that out if you want to. I won't stop you. But it just feels like the general consensus of all this. And I've seen other people say this on the internet, YouTube or whatever. They all think the same thing. It's because this went up because of the APK merger, which whatever, but all this just for Call of Duty. It's like, oh, you want to play Call of Duty? Well, there's going to be, and it's just terrible. Man, like I said, I actually feel bad for the console gamers in this one. And if I was on Xbox only and they did this, I'd be pissed. Like, more so than I already am now. I'm already like, really, guys? You're going to do this? But, I don't know. I guess they're, like, hedging their bets on this one. Being like, look, we know that people won't really get Game Pass just for Call of Duty. It'll probably still sell on PlayStation more than it will on Xbox. But whatever. I don't know. These are just thoughts. These are my opinions. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to pass off anything I say as absolute fact. I'm just pointing out that a lot of this just seems kind of fucking weird. But anyway, yeah, so after all this time, the Microsoft versus FTC battle continues. I really thought this was over. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.